This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 241. 4 Ways to Protect Your Finances, The Armor of Money, by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. And I am your host, Dan. Welcome, everybody, to a brand new week here on Optimal Finance Daily. We do this each Monday through Friday. We're here reading to you from some of the best personal finance blogs on the planet. And we often do Minimalist Mondays here on the show. But not today. In this new week, we're happy to offer a couple of posts from a brand new author here on the show, Scott Alan Turner. He's a great guy and is helping to keep this podcast going. And you can check out his podcast as well, The Scott Alan Turner Show, The Financial Rockstar, where he helps you get out of debt faster, save more money, and retire rich. Now, he calls himself a former money moron turned early retiree, and his podcast is really entertaining and can give you a lot of financial help. So just search for The Scott Alan Turner Show and subscribe. And to get a free guide on how to save $1,000 in 1 week, visit ScottAlanTurner.com, and Alan is spelled A-L-A-N. So for now, let's hear a post from Scott and start optimizing your life. 4 Ways to Protect Your Finances, The Armor of Money, by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. Growing your wealth takes more than a paying job. There are many things you can do to build wealth and make more money, but what do you need to watch out for along the way? I've made the costly mistake of wearing jeans and a Metallica t-shirt to the financial battlefield, and hear me on this, it can be a battlefield. All kinds of people, monsters, animals, contraptions, in different shapes and forms come after us. Some do us financial harm unintentionally. Some are out to get us. But the result is the same. You will either end up with more of your hard-earned money or less. We face a lot of money battles and skirmishes in life. My goal for you is to help you win the war. The armor of money is yours for the taking. You only have to put it on. 1. The helmet of knowledge. We all have financial failures that are often traced back to you don't know what you don't know. My boss once told me to buy as much house as the bank would let me. When I was first learning about investing, I was taught buying and selling individual stocks was how to build wealth. Society tells us we need to buy all kinds of stuff to make us happy. My parents taught me to save money. That's it. Nothing about interest rates, loans, they didn't have any, mortgages, they never owned a house, insurance, investing, my dad had a pension, or budgeting. School doesn't teach us about money either. For the vast majority of us, we learn money lessons the hard way, after the mistakes, and our money has been the casualty. However, if you're hearing this, you now have the knowledge to at least know to go out and get more knowledge. Read more, listen more, take seminars, talk to people, check out books from the library, swap an hour of TV, unless it's Star Trek, with reading for an hour a week. You'll be very hard-pressed to find someone that built wealth out of sheer luck, but anyone can build wealth if they seek out the right knowledge that makes it possible. 2. The shield of protection. Your shield guards your wallet and purse against harm. Unfortunately, there are too many financial Pied Pipers out there that are sincere in their beliefs but are sincerely wrong. There are even some people out there trying to call attention to themselves by claiming 401ks are terrible places to put your money, that you should never buy a house, that rich people don't use credit cards, or that you should only buy rental property with 100% cash and 100% financing. What garbage! But at some point, you must make choices with your money. Who should you believe? A classic example is people who sell products or services on commissions versus people who sell products or services for a flat fee or fee only. Both camps will tell you why they are better than the other and that the other camp isn't to be trusted for whatever reasons. And while I have an opinion on how to pay for services, who you choose to do business with has no impact on my finances or retirement, which is why I encourage people to do one thing: follow the money. Is a personal finance guru being paid for their opinion? Is a personal finance guru collecting huge endorsements for choosing one product or service over another? Is a personal finance guru trying to sell you something? I'm a capitalist. I believe in making money. But before that, I believe in choice, honesty, and trust. Don't believe anything I or anyone else tells you about money without doing your own research. Blindly following someone with a nice smile or who may have helped you in the past may lead you to retirement's doorstep with tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars less than you could have otherwise had. 3. The sword of peace. Swords are for slaying those that would harm you, right? You'll find plenty of friendly faces on your journey to financial freedom. Most do not intend to do you harm. Friends, family and coworkers, salespeople, and businesses. but many often do harm and rob you of financial peace. Maybe you've decided to start budgeting for the first time to control your money and break the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. You get invited out to dinner this weekend, but it's not in the budget. What would you do? Do you have the willpower to say no? Is your financial future more important than a $50 night out? Because it's not just the $50 night out. It's the $50 night out this Friday, then next Tuesday, then your cousin's birthday party, then that once-in-a-lifetime event that everyone is going to be at. The money-sucking opportunities are endless. You can use your sword to cut overspending out of your life in exchange for a peaceful future, or your financial future will die by 1,000 cuts by your own hand. Saying yes to something means saying no to something else. Every decision, every day, you will wield your sword. You get to choose to use it for yourself in defense of your money, or against yourself. 4. The Boots of Success. My friend Jordan and I were in Mürren, Switzerland, and hiked up to Schilthorn, a 4-mile, 3,500-foot climb. It was brutal for me and took about 4 hours. Some parts of the climb involved hand-over-hand climbing. Now, if you've ever been hiking, you often encounter a lot of terrains: rocks, tree roots, water obstacles, ascents, descents, plateaus, and stairs. Every hiker knows you don't pack 10 pairs of shoes to carry and change in every situation. You pick one pair of boots that will be the best for most situations. Benjamin Graham, Warren Buffett's mentor, said that, quote, "The investor's chief problem and even his worst enemy is likely to be himself," end quote. A single pair of boots will get you to where you want to go, but only if you believe you've picked the best boots and continue to wear them no matter the situation. Most people panic when their decisions start to look wrong. You choose a solid investment plan, but your coworker is bragging about how much better his investments are doing. If you agree at the start of your journey the path you have chosen to get from point A to point B is a good plan, stick with your plan. Every path has ups and downs and even some detours. A good plan you stick with over the long haul will nearly always do better than changing direction every year. It's hard to get to the top of the mountain if you keep changing which mountain to climb, which way to go up, or change boots every 20 minutes. It's much easier to get to the top of the mountain if we pick one route and follow it. And it's even easier to get to the top of the mountain if we've got a good suit of armor to protect us from others and sometimes ourselves. What battles are you fighting right now? And how are you choosing to defend yourself? You just listened to the post titled 4 Ways to Protect Your Finances, The Armor of Money by Scott Alan Turner of ScottAlanTurner.com. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, Scott is from the Scott Alan Turner Show. He's the author of the best-selling book, 99-Minute Millionaire, the simplest and easiest book ever on getting started investing, and Retiring Rockstar Rich, available on Amazon. He's been featured on Forbes.com, U.S. News & World Report, Money, and Business Insider. As an early retiree, Scott now spends his time helping other people get out of debt faster, save more money, and retire rich. He provides sound financial advice mixed in with healthy doses of humor, sarcasm, inspiration, and donut references. He also plays guitar in a rock and roll band. So to listen to the show, visit ScottAlanTurner.com. Definitely check it out. And I'm going to leave it at that for today. Tomorrow we're going to hear from another early retiree, Mr. Money Mustache, this time on the subject of relocating. So stay tuned for that, where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this podcast, but also Optimal Living Daily, the show where I read to you from even more blogs covering finance, productivity, minimalism, personal development, and more from incredible bloggers like Derek Sivers, Zen Habits, Mark and Angel, The Minimalists, and all the ones you hear on this show too. So if you enjoyed today's episode and like taking amazing blogs on the go, come on over to Optimal Living Daily and subscribe to that one too. And together, we'll start optimizing your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Finance Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode and head to oldpodcast.com. That's OLDpodcast.com for a free gift as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.